One Piece chapter 1097 is out. Well, it's been out. Sorry about the late video, editor was on break, and I was busy cooking a crazy theory for this video. This chapter was definitely a more chill chapter, but there are some crazy moments. For example, we finally get to see the assembling of the slave-freeing Avengers, the Revolutionary Army. And I'm not gonna lie, this panel goes stupid hard, but you know what else goes stupid hard? Me after seeing adult Ginny, cause god damn! She's a cartoon. I need to chill out. But anyway, on a more wholesome note, Kuma is for real the GOAT, because we also learned that Kuma would force the pain out of the villagers' bodies with his fruit. Come to find out that if he expels this pain, he must also have someone to take it in, and he would actually do that himself, causing Kuma to constantly endure an entire village's pain. And along with this and a lot of other things, this causes Ginny to fall in love with Kuma, and she even asks him to marry her. But being the stand-up guy he is, and remembering how his mother was executed for having a kid with a buccaneer, Kuma decides to turn her down. And I think he made the right choice, cause just looking at this panel, man, like, oh, well, let me put it this way. Have you ever seen that iconic picture of Shaq with his at-the-time girlfriend? Yeah, I don't know if all that's fitting, Big Hoss. And another thing that doesn't quite fit is the thought that Bonney is Ginny and Kuma's daughter. My main reasoning is that in this chapter we see a panel 14 years ago where Ginny is looking forward to seeing Kuma, and the soldiers around her are jealous because Kuma is loved by Ginny. And this kind of makes it seem like Ginny and Kuma at this point are still not married, nor have they had a kid. But it still could be possible later on, because technically we don't know Bonnie's exact age, as Oda only said Bonney is a estimated 22 pre-time skip. But it's theory time, baby, because I believe I have a more interesting reason why Bonney isn't Kuma and Ginny's kid. If you read the title of this video, you may know what I'm getting at. Is it possible that Bonney is a living weapon for the world government? And I know what I said in the title, and I'm sure all your minds instantly went to Uranus, which is possible, especially since Poseidon is also a living person. But what if I told you Bonney isn't a living person and is actually a clone of Ginny created by Vegapunk and Kuma? This to me makes sense, as at the end of chapter 1097, we find out Ginny was captured by the government and probably died. And because Kuma loved Ginny, he teamed up with Vegapunk and created a copy of Ginny out of Kuma's memories. And this is why earlier on in the Egghead flashbacks, we saw Kuma let Vegapunk go through his memories for research. This may also be why Vegapunk didn't want Bonney to find Kuma's memories, because she may remember her past as Ginny. And at this point, you may be thinking, well, this makes sense for her being a clone, but how is she a weapon? Well, my first reason why I believe this is because when Bonney was captured by Blackbeard, none other than Akainu, the fleet admiral, showed up to take her back. And the reason this is so crazy is because when Luffy was saving Robin from Enies Lobby, one of the Marines' biggest home bases, they only sent warships and vice admirals. Akainu showing up to get Bonney is like the president showing up to take a dude to jail who stole something from a Walmart. That should not be a thing. Another obvious reason is that Bonney might have more character development than a few of the Straw Hats. Like, why the hell is Oda focusing so much on Bonney right now? It just doesn't make any sense. But the main reason that made me think she could be a weapon is the fact when she first showed up to Egghead, she was being blown away by a storm created by the weapon that destroyed Lelouchia. And I think her being at Lelouchia, being blown away, and maybe even returning to Egghead could all possibly hint at Bonney being the weapon that destroyed Lelouchia. Also, this is obviously a little bit of a stretch, and I'm still working out the theory, so let me know any problems or idea with the theory in the comments below. But hey, that's it for this video. Let me know what y'all thought of the chapter and my theory in the comments below, and if you like the theory, please subscribe. We trying to hit 500 subs before Christmas. Anyway, like the vid, sub, appreciate y'all, deuces.